Do we know all of human history as we have been taught? Or are pieces of the puzzle missing, perhaps deliberately hidden? Welcome to the world of forbidden archaeology, a place where discoveries that challenge the boundaries of our understanding are often pushed into the shadows, ignored, or even declared forbidden. Today, on this journey, we will delve into the deepest mysteries and most controversial findings that mainstream science often prefers to overlook. But first, what does forbidden mean here? We're not necessarily talking about secret libraries or government decrees, although sometimes it is. Forbidden here is more of a scientific taboo. These findings are so anomalous and paradigm-shattering that they don't fit the accepted framework of human history. They might challenge established theories, threaten powerful religious or ideological beliefs, or simply have no easy explanation and therefore are easier to dismiss, labeled as hoaxes, or left to gather dust in museum basements. Now, let's look at some of the most famous cases. A. The Baghdad Battery. This small clay jar, dating back to the Parthian period, around 2,000 years ago, contains an iron rod and a copper cylinder, showing signs of electrolytic corrosion. When filled with an acidic solution like vinegar. Could this have been a primitive battery? Experiments show it can produce an electric current. But for what purpose? Electroplating gold? Medical therapy? If so, this technology existed centuries before Galvani and Volta, revolutionizing our view of ancient knowledge. B. The Piri-Reis Map. This world map, drawn in 1513 by the Ottoman Admiral Piri-Reis, doesn't just show the Persian Gulf and the Mediterranean. It seems to depict the coastline of Antarctica with incredible accuracy. And not as it is today under ice, but as a ice-free shore. How could a 16th-century cartographer know the contours of a continent not officially discovered until 1820, and buried under kilometers of ice? It's a question that still lacks a convincing answer. C. The Antikythera mechanism. Sometimes a find is too astonishing to ignore. This intricate device of bronze gears was found in a Greek shipwreck dating to around 100 BC. Studies reveal it was an ancient astronomical computer used to predict eclipses and planetary positions. Its complexity wouldn't be matched for another 1,500 years. It completely transformed our view of Greek technology, but the bigger question is, where did the knowledge behind this mechanism come from? D. Out-of-place fossils and tracks. Around the world, footprints have been found in stone layers dating back millions of years, a time when, according to current theories, no modern humans should have existed. Are these evidence of time travelers? Or remnants of a pre-human civilization? Mainstream science often dismisses these as natural erosion or hoaxes, but the question lingers for many. So why this strong resistance? There are several reasons. 1. Paradigm preservation. Science is built on theoretical frameworks. Findings that fundamentally question these frameworks can shake the foundations of entire fields and face fierce pushback. 2. Credibility protection. No scientist wants to be associated with a crazy idea and risk their reputation. Pursuing such topics can mean career suicide. 3. Insufficient evidence. In many cases, the evidence is singular and out of context. A strange artifact without clear archaeological context is easily dismissed. 4. Ideological and religious drivers. Some discoveries might clash with prevailing national or religious narratives, creating pressure to ignore them. So what is our duty as truth seekers? It is not blind dismissal or blind belief. Critical thinking is the master key. We must scrutinize the source of information. Seek credible scientific analyses from both sides of the debate. Accept that history is probably more complex and wondrous than our textbooks say. And most importantly, keep an open space for inquiry. True science isn't born from a fear of new questions, but from those very questions themselves. Forbidden archaeological finds, whether ultimately proven real or not, perform a great service. They force us to question. They remind us that history is not a simple, linear, and complete story, but a complex tapestry, still missing many threads. Perhaps some of these finds are hoaxes or misinterpretations. But what if even one of them is real? Then the story of humanity would need a fundamental rewrite. Next time you look at an ancient artifact, ask yourself, what story is it really telling? And what story might have been silenced forever? Thank you for joining us. If the mysteries of history fascinate you, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is the most compelling, forbidden find? Until next time, stay curious.